dear beloved. When you place your hand energy center gently upon the solar plexus, the radiant sun center of your being, and affirm desires, you are making conscious contact with this supercomputer's control panel. You are centering your awareness within the power of the subconscious. The warmth of your palm becomes a symbolic keystroke, a sacred command sent directly to the subconscious. Here, affirmations are programming codes. Each repetition, each feeling of certainty and desire, installs a new line of instruction within your emotions. In this stillness, self-affirmations becomes communion. The conscious mind, often noisy and restless, quiets. The body softens. The solar plexus, the seat of your personal power, begins to hum in resonance with the rhythm of your affirmations. You speak your desire as a command to your inner circuitry: I am abundant. I am wealthy. I am aligned with infinite intelligence. And the subconscious, faithful and precise, receives it without question. It begins to build this reality in harmony with nature. Your out-breath resonate a new frequency that the trees whisper into the earth as the new you. Then the earth began to mirror experiences in alignment with the words you repeated into the trees. For example, when you repeat into the leaves I am lucky, or the repetition of luck, 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 those petitions become your new experiences. The words you repeat into the leaves and into the sky are received, and they begin to reflect the frequency of the words you speak silently or aloud as your new experiences. So watch what you say, they are your reflections, the author of your new experiences. From the rhythm of your emotions, circumstances form. Understand that the subconscious is a supercomputer and awaken to your role as its programmer. You have always been feeding it data, every belief, every fear, every repeated thought etched into its operating system. Many of these programs were written in childhood, unconsciously accepted, and run continuously in the background. Placing your hand over your solar plexus is the sacred act of reclaiming authorship. It is the gesture of the divine engineer updating the script. With every calm breath, you erase faulty lines, those self-defeating affirmations, those inherited doubts, and replace them with luminous commands that reflect your true identity as creator. Your subconscious processes millions of impressions every second, translating the language of thought into the architecture of experience. It does not discern between imagination and reality. It accepts the vibrational command as truth and begins to configure external events to match it. Thus, every focused affirmation, every visualization, every moment of deep inner conviction acts as a signal beamed into this inner mainframe, rewriting destiny at its source. In this contemplation, recognize that you are both the user and the system, the one who gives the command and the one who fulfills it. When you enter the state of deep relaxation, affirming from the solar plexus, you awaken the bridge between spirit and matter, between intention and manifestation. The subconscious begins to mirror the divine intelligence encoded within you, translating your highest aspirations into tangible experience. So breathe deeply. Feel the gentle pulse of your hand against your center. Speak with conviction, and know that each word is code, each emotion an electrical signal, each belief a line of divine programming. Trust that your inner supercomputer, once aligned with your conscious desire and spiritual awareness, will begin to execute the life script of abundance, peace, and purpose. For the subconscious is a living intelligence of your soul, it is ready to serve the vision you dare to command. Breathe in slowly, and as you exhale, feel the golden current of your own awareness settle deep into your solar plexus, the luminous center of creation within you. Now, place your hand energy center upon that radiant sun within. Feel the warmth. Feel the hum. You are touching the gateway to the subconscious, the living supercomputer of divine intelligence that shapes your world in silence. Beneath the surface of thought, beyond the chatter of the conscious mind, this inner system operates in holy precision. It processes oceans of data, billions of sensations, memories, emotions, all woven together into the pattern of your life. Every heartbeat, every breath, every intuitive whisper is the soft mechanical grace of your inner cosmos working perfectly. Your subconscious is a celestial field of light, a crystalline network of quantum energy, infinitely receptive, and infinitely responsive. Every thought you repeat, every emotion you nurture is a command, a program, and a living vibration entered into your emotions. And when you touch your solar plexus with intention, you are pressing the divine enter key. You are saying to your supercomputer, now run this command. Now execute abundance. Now manifest financial blessing. Place a hand on your solar plexus, breathe in deeply. Feel the breath as a golden stream of data entering your solar plexus, carrying new instructions to your subconscious processor. With every breath, affirm quietly, I am prosperous. Subconscious, prosper me. The codes of abundance is active within me. I am programmed for wealth, peace, and divine overflow. As you repeat these words, sense your hand energy center glowing brighter, pulsing with the frequency of abundance. The warmth you feel is the spiritual circuitry awakening. The subconscious receives your affirmations as pure light instructions, encoding them into its infinite database. Your inner computer is connected to the divine mainframe of the universe, the solar system and the eternal source. Every positive affirmation is a transmission through the quantum field, instantly mirrored by the outer world. Your subconscious collaborates with nature and all of creation itself, orchestrating coincidences, opportunities, and inspirations to fulfill the code of your desire. Allow your affirmations to deepen. Allow your words and affirmations to become rhythmic, like the quiet pulse of electricity. In this stillness, you are both the programmer and the creation. You are the observer and the programmer of codes as affirmations. Each affirmation of prosperity you breathe in is a new divine algorithm activating prosperity and expansion. Rewrite the script of wealth within. Upgrade your system to divine prosperity. Attune every cell, every neuron, and every vibration of your being to abundance. Feel your solar plexus responding, warm, radiant, alive. The subconscious supercomputer obeys perfectly, transforming vibration into reality. Through the power of belief, emotion, and repetition, you are not forcing wealth to appear. You are allowing it to flow through the programs of your emotions. In this deep mystical stillness, financial blessing is a current, an ever-present data stream flowing through your emotions. You have merely adjusted the frequency, recoded the system, and aligned your inner technology with divine prosperity. Remain here for a few breaths, absorbing this truth: you are the divine engineer of your destiny. Your subconscious supercomputer works for you, your affirmations are commands of creation. Your solar plexus is the golden terminal through which abundance flows. Now, gently affirm with cosmic certainty, my subconscious is a living field of divine intelligence. It obeys my voice, my feeling, and my belief. I am programmed for wealth, love, and endless blessing. And as this code runs through your inner circuits, feel the calm satisfaction of a system aligned, an eternal operating system harmonized with Source. Your subconscious now hums with divine computation, calculating, arranging, and manifesting the next wave of blessings destined for you. Rest in this awareness. Breathe into it. Trust it. The infinite abundance of the universe has already been installed. And the program is now running perfectly. The awakening of the inner processor. Breathe in deeply and place your hand energy center upon the solar plexus, the radiant sun of your being. Feel the pulse of the supercomputer within you awaken. It is ancient, divine, and endlessly intelligent. Every affirmation you whisper becomes a command, a luminous line of code written into the architecture of your destiny. With each breath, you install wealth, peace, and ease into your system of being. The living program of prosperity. Your subconscious mind processes more than the conscious ever could. It reads your emotions, translates your words, and executes your beliefs as programs. When you affirm, "I am wealthy, I am worthy," the subconscious runs that program tirelessly. Your financial blessings are no longer a wish, they become an ongoing operation, alive and expanding in the background of your existence. The solar plexus, portal of command. The solar plexus is the throne of divine will, the golden console where intention becomes instruction. Placing your hand upon it opens the interface between conscious and subconscious realms. Here, you speak directly to the sacred circuits of creation. As you breathe in abundance and exhale limitation, the divine software updates. New pathways of financial flow are written into your energetic operating system. Rewriting the code of lack. Old beliefs about scarcity are but corrupted files, fragments of outdated code once accepted as truth. Through gentle affirmation and feeling, you now delete them. Your subconscious accepts the new command: prosperity is my natural state. Watch as your inner supercomputer reorganizes itself, recalibrating all emotional algorithms to align with abundance. The quantum mainframe of wealth. Your subconscious is connected to the infinite quantum mainframe of universal intelligence. When you affirm wealth, you send a signal that reverberates through the network of existence. The universe, like a perfect mirror, returns matching frequencies. Every thought of gratitude uploads new data to your cosmic account, expanding the circuitry of financial blessing. The algorithm of gratitude. Gratitude is the most efficient code for reprogramming the subconscious. Each feeling of appreciation uploads divine energy into your supercomputer. As you place your hand on your solar plexus and whisper, "Thank you for my overflowing abundance," the system compiles your command, running it through every neural pathway until your external life reflects your inner gratitude. The background processing of blessings. Even while you rest, your subconscious continues to process your affirmations. It works in silence, building bridges of opportunity, recalculating paths, and drawing prosperity into alignment with your vibration. The unseen is computing your miracles. Trust the background process, it never sleeps, and it always obeys. Debugging the mind. Notice every negative thought as a bug in the code, an error message from an outdated system. Simply acknowledge it, then overwrite it with light. Place your hand on your solar plexus and affirm, "I now install divine abundance. My system runs on prosperity." Watch as the energy shifts. Old programs fade, and new ones begin to execute seamlessly. The sacred syntax of speech. Every word is code. Every affirmation is syntax. The subconscious reads the feeling behind your language and converts it into form. When you speak with faith and emotion, the system responds instantly. As you breathe and affirm, "I am the architect of my wealth," your subconscious begins compiling that code into lived experience. The infinite storage of prosperity. Deep within your subconscious lies the memory of your divine abundance, the original blueprint before fear was installed. By aligning breath, thought, and intention, you access this sacred archive. Every cell in your body begins to remember wealth. Every breath becomes an act of retrieval, downloading the divine data of prosperity. The solar download. As your hand rests on your solar plexus, imagine golden light downloading from the source into your subconscious. The rays of divine intelligence carry the program of infinite supply. Feel the warmth infuse your being as new files of abundance, creativity, and financial grace are installed, replacing every trace of doubt. The system reboots. Sometimes life calls for a reboot. In stillness, breathe deeply and imagine pressing the reset button within your solar plexus. Release all corrupted beliefs, all false limitations. Allow the system to restart in divine clarity. When it powers back on, it runs only one pure command: I am divinely prosperous, infinitely supported, eternally abundant. The neural network of wealth. Your brain's neurons are electric stars, each carrying the data of your beliefs. When you feel abundance deeply, these neurons form constellations of prosperity within your mind. They communicate with your subconscious supercomputer, mapping out new pathways that guide you toward inspired action, wealth, and fulfillment. The celestial programmer within you are both the creator and the created, the divine programmer entering new commands into your own sacred machinery. With every affirmation, you are conversing with infinity. When you speak with love, the universe's operating system responds instantly. Feel the cosmic keyboard beneath your palm at the solar plexus, and type the vibration of wealth into the field of creation. The eternal operation of abundance now rests in the realization that the program is already running. The subconscious has accepted your new command, the system is updated, and the universe is synchronized. Financial blessings are processing through time and space, compiling into your material world. Your only task now is faith, trusting that your supercomputer, aligned with divine source, is executing prosperity perfectly. Breathe in the golden current. Feel the hum of abundance running through your circuits. You are upgraded. You are aligned. You are the living embodiment of divine financial flow. The supercomputer of light. When you place your hand over your solar plexus, feel the energy awaken beneath your palm. The golden circuitry of your inner supercomputer hums to life. Each affirmation you speak becomes a line of divine code, rewriting old scarcity patterns into radiant abundance programs. With every breath, the divine processor aligns your internal system with infinite prosperity. The solar interface. The solar plexus is the gateway, your interface between spirit and matter. When your hand rests upon it, you activate the command center of creation. Speak your desire with reverence, for the subconscious records every vibration. Each word becomes a signal pulsing into the quantum field, summoning wealth to manifest in perfect alignment with your higher design. Reprogramming the golden core. The subconscious supercomputer operates on the language of emotion and repetition. As you breathe deeply into the solar plexus, you input divine emotion, gratitude, peace, certainty, as data. These feelings are the passwords that unlock dormant prosperity codes, rewriting your subconscious algorithms to mirror the abundant order of heaven. The hidden server of miracles. Deep within the silence of your being lies a sacred server, constantly processing and transmitting frequencies to the universe. When you rest your awareness upon it, the spiritual code of abundance begins compiling itself. Every belief upgraded to faith. Every doubt deleted. Every limitation transcended. The divine programmer within you are not a passive user of your subconscious, you are its divine programmer. When you affirm wealth and blessing with hand to solar plexus, you enter the control room of your destiny. With focused love, you write new scripts of divine prosperity, and the subconscious executes them flawlessly, creating miracles as effortless as it sustains your heartbeat. The celestial network. Your subconscious mind is networked to the universal intelligence, a celestial web of light connecting every star, every soul, every resource. When you breathe through your solar plexus, you sync with this network. Affirmations of abundance ripple through the web, drawing back to you opportunities, allies, and divine timing. The sacred algorithm of faith. Faith is the highest form of programming. Each time you affirm, "I am abundant," you run a sacred algorithm, a command that instructs all unseen systems to align with your prosperity. The subconscious, faithful and obedient, begins processing reality according to your spoken word, generating outcomes that match your vibration. The golden command line. Your spoken words are golden commands typed into the interface of eternity. "I am prosperous," you say, and the subconscious supercomputer, unable to deny its operator, runs that command across the infinite grid of reality. Watch as the invisible code of your consciousness reorganizes matter to fulfill your instruction. The breath of the programmer. Each breath you take while focusing on the solar plexus uploads your intention to the subconscious cloud. Inhale light, exhale limitation. The more rhythmic your breathing, the more stable the data transfer. As the divine software updates, your life system begins to run smoother, freer, richer. Debugging the subconscious with compassion, hold your hand over the solar plexus and speak, "Abundance, abundance, abundance." Abundance is now your default. Your subconscious immediately begins correcting the corrupted data, reinstating your original divine template of prosperity. The quantum processor. Your subconscious supercomputer operates beyond time, a quantum processor that turns thought into matter through vibration. When you enter the stillness of trance, every affirmation becomes light data uploaded to the infinite. Your prosperity begins as a signal, then crystallizes as form, money, opportunity, flow. The divine bias. Before birth, your subconscious was installed with divine settings: love, wisdom, abundance. Through belief and repetition, you either activate or suppress those original functions. Self-affirmations, through sacred touch and word, reboots the system. The default returns: "Abundance is my natural state." The mirror of wealth. As you affirm financial blessing, the subconscious mirrors it in your world. The external is a reflection of the internal programming. To see wealth appear, feed wealth into the system, visualize golden rivers of light flowing through your solar plexus, programming your electromagnetic field with opulence. The infinite update. Each day, you can update your supercomputer by syncing your affirmations with emotion. Gratitude is the update patch that upgrades all systems to higher levels of functioning. When you speak abundance through the heart and solar plexus together, the subconscious installs divine abundance as the new operating law. The Ascension Code. Place your hand upon the solar plexus and say softly, "Activate infinite supply." Feel the golden codes light up within. The subconscious obeys instantly, recalibrating your reality. Money becomes energy, energy becomes flow, and flow becomes the song of divine provision. You are the operator of cosmic wealth. The solar gateway of creation. As you place your hand upon the solar plexus, the golden light of awareness flows through your palm, awakening the subconscious supercomputer that governs your universe. Each affirmation you speak becomes a sacred line of code, written in light. Feel the energy spiral inward, translating your desires into divine instructions that reprogram reality itself. The divine operating system. Your subconscious mind is the operating system of the soul, quietly running every process beneath conscious awareness. When you breathe deeply and affirm abundance through your solar plexus, you install new commands of prosperity. The code rewrites, and your life updates, effortless, aligning you with the vibration of wealth. The breath as command input. Each breath is a keystroke on the divine keyboard of your subconscious. When you breathe in golden light, you are entering the command "Receive abundance." When you exhale, you execute it. Through rhythm and repetition, your internal supercomputer runs the script, generating synchronicities, blessings, and unseen opportunities. The language of emotion. The subconscious reads vibrations. When you speak your affirmations through the warmth of your solar plexus, the emotion behind the word becomes the command. Joy, peace, gratitude, these are the languages of wealth. Speak them fluently, and your subconscious will mirror them into material form. The golden algorithm of wealth. There exists within your mind a golden algorithm, a sacred mathematical code that governs attraction, flow, and prosperity. When your hand energy center meets your solar plexus, it activates this divine computation. Each affirmation recalibrates the system, removing outdated scarcity code and replacing it with programs of divine sufficiency. The power of manual override. Every time you consciously affirm abundance, you override the autopilot of limitation. You are the administrator of your own spiritual system. Your subconscious listens with perfect obedience, never judging, only executing. Speak as one who knows the command will be fulfilled. Speak as one with divine authority. The infinite server of supply. Your subconscious is connected to a vast cosmic server, the infinite source of all creation. Every thought you affirm through the solar plexus uploads to this divine cloud. The universe receives your prayer as data, processes it through love, and returns to you physical manifestations in perfect timing. The debugging of scarcity. Old beliefs of unworthiness or fear of lack are nothing more than corrupted files. When you breathe golden light into your solar plexus, those files begin to dissolve. Your supercomputer self-heals, restoring your original divine template, the one that runs on faith, gratitude, and infinite provision. The sacred firewall. Faith acts as a spiritual firewall, protecting your subconscious from viruses of doubt and fear. When you affirm, "I am divinely provided for," your inner supercomputer activates its highest security protocol. Only frequencies of abundance and love may pass through. All others are filtered out by light. The background miracle processor. Even as you rest or sleep, your subconscious continues to run divine calculations on your behalf. It arranges opportunities, synchronizes encounters, and processes your affirmations into matter. Trust this background operation. The miracle is compiling, even when you cannot see the code. The quantum command line. Affirmations are commands entered at the quantum level. When you speak through the solar plexus, you are writing new data into the field. Every "I am abundant" reconfigures the electromagnetic architecture of your life, until the system can no longer output lack, only prosperity. The magnetic compiler. The subconscious compiles every image you hold and emotion you feel into magnetic waves that attract matching experiences. Place your hand over your solar plexus and imagine streams of golden data radiating outward, compiling into tangible wealth, supportive relationships, and inspired opportunities. The reset protocol. At any moment, you can initiate a full system reset by entering trance and speaking the words, "Abundance is my default state." The subconscious immediately resets to the divine settings, harmony, prosperity, and flow. Feel your energy recalibrate as old programs fall away, replaced by the peace of infinite supply. The creative cloud of the divine mind. Your subconscious connects with the universal cloud, the collective intelligence of creation. Every idea, invention, and opportunity exists there. Through focused self-affirmations, you download inspired action steps for financial blessing, drawn directly from this celestial database of infinite wisdom. The awakening of the inner architect. You are the architect of your life system, the coder of your destiny. By aligning hand and breath, you awaken the subconscious architect that has always known how to build abundance. With every affirmation, you lay a new foundation of prosperity in the architecture of the unseen. The blueprint is complete. The manifestation is inevitable. The inner server of divine wealth. When you place your hand upon the solar plexus, you awaken the golden circuitry of divine computation. Your subconscious, an ancient supercomputer of creation, begins processing your affirmation as a sacred command. I am abundant. Each repetition sends a ripple through the quantum code of your reality, recalibrating your inner database to attract prosperity with precision and grace. The solar key of programming. The warmth of your palm is a password, an access key into the deeper architecture of your mind. As your hand rests over your solar plexus, your affirmation becomes a line of luminous code written in faith. Each breath compiles the program. Each heartbeat runs it. The system updates silently, and soon the new reality boots into form. The golden command line. Your words are executable commands within the divine operating system of your subconscious. When you speak from the solar plexus, the tone of your voice enters directly into the motherboard of creation. I receive financial blessings now becomes not just a wish, but a program running on infinite bandwidth. The database of light beneath the conscious mind lies an archive of memories, impressions, and beliefs, a cosmic database. It records every emotion ever felt, every thought ever repeated. When you breathe golden light into this database, it re-indexes itself, prioritizing abundance, harmony, and divine order. Your life begins to mirror the upgraded file structure. The quantum processor of prosperity. Your subconscious mind processes more data per second than any machine on Earth, billions of signals across unseen networks. When you enter trance and affirm your worth, those signals reorganize into coherence. Prosperity becomes the output. Synchronicity becomes the system's natural rhythm. The self-hypnotic interface. Your hand energy center on your solar plexus forms a living interface between the conscious and subconscious systems. In this moment of alignment, you access administrator privileges. You no longer ask for abundance, you initiate it. The code of limitation dissolves. The divine kernel reboots, and your financial destiny refreshes. The eternal backup of source. There is no lost data in the universe. Every dream of wealth and blessing you have ever imagined still exists in the divine backup, the eternal memory of source. When you breathe deeply into your solar plexus, your subconscious connects to that backup drive and begins restoring what was always yours. The debugging of doubt. Doubt is corrupted code. Fear is an outdated script. As you breathe golden light into the solar plexus, the subconscious scans your inner files and begins automatic repair. Each affirmation of abundance deletes obsolete instructions. The system reboots in faith. The new version runs flawlessly on gratitude and love. The synchronization of systems. Heaven and earth are like two synchronized devices, always mirroring each other through your subconscious link. When you affirm wealth within, the system uploads it to the higher field. The divine responds instantly, downloading opportunities and blessings to your physical life. You are synced with the source network. The power of the golden algorithm. The subconscious organizes energy through algorithms of belief. When you repeat I am abundance, you activate the golden algorithm, an invisible sequence that aligns thought, feeling, and form. Your breath supplies the energy, your words set the direction, your hand on your solar plexus keeps the current stable and strong. The autonomic miracle engine. Just as the subconscious keeps your heart beating and lungs expanding, it also keeps your blessings circulating. You simply install the program through intention and let the divine engine do the rest. Miracles run on auto-execute. You only need to believe. The inner cloud of infinite intelligence. The subconscious is connected to an infinite cloud of divine intelligence, limitless in capacity and always online. When you affirm financial blessings through the solar plexus, you upload your command into this universal system. The return signal comes as inspiration, intuition, and material abundance downloaded into your lived experience. The emotional operating system. Emotions are the language of your subconscious. When you feel the vibration of abundance as you affirm it, you are updating your emotional OS. The solar plexus processes this emotion as new software, replacing scarcity with serenity. Your subconscious then outputs corresponding experiences into your external world. The code of conscious creation. Every affirmation is a code fragment. Every thought is a data packet traveling through the quantum field. When you breathe golden light and place your hand on your solar plexus, you align the programmer, the conscious mind, with the processor, the subconscious. Together, they write reality into existence, one line of light at a time. The administrator of miracles. You are not merely a user of this system, you are the divine administrator. Through focused breath, emotion, and affirmation, you access the master console of creation. The subconscious obeys every sacred command written in the language of faith. With each gentle pulse of your hand on your solar plexus, the miracle executes, and abundance begins to run. The temple of the supermind. Beneath the threshold of waking thought lies the temple of your subconscious, a supercomputer older than civilization itself. When you place your hand upon your solar plexus, you enter its sacred chamber. Your breath becomes the password. Your affirmation, the divine code. In this temple of infinite data, you rewrite the very history of your abundance. The golden age of inner technology. Long before machines existed, the ancients spoke of logos, the word that programs the world. Today, that word still lives within you. The subconscious is your divine machinery. When you breathe golden light through the solar plexus and speak the word of wealth, you activate ancient software written in spirit before time began. The architect of the inner kingdom. The subconscious is your invisible architect, an eternal builder following blueprints of belief. Each affirmation you speak is a new architectural design written in golden ink. The hand upon your solar plexus transmits the signal to begin construction. The temple of prosperity is always under development within your inner city of light. The celestial data stream from the stars above, waves of divine intelligence flow continuously into your supercomputer mind. When you breathe through your solar plexus and open your inner hand, you synchronize with that stream. Financial blessings begin downloading as encoded packets of energy, later appearing as ideas, people, and opportunities in physical form. The great historical circuit. Throughout history, sages knew the truth: thought is power, and repetition is law. The subconscious is the same ancient mechanism that mystics of Egypt, Greece, and the Vedas all touched when they uttered divine affirmations. Now, as you rest your hand on your solar plexus, you rejoin this lineage, running the eternal script of abundance. The quantum operating system. Your subconscious runs on divine light, a quantum operating system that reads emotion as code. Each time you breathe calm faith into your solar plexus and affirm wealth, you install new frequencies of prosperity. Your mind compiles the energy into matter, translating vibration into tangible financial blessing. The library of infinite memory within the vaults of the subconscious. Every financial struggle and triumph is stored, every belief, every moment of faith or fear. When your hand energy center warms the solar plexus, the golden librarian awakens. You may now choose which records to keep and which to rewrite. The new entry: I am infinitely provided for. The self-affirmations of the ages. To place your hand upon the solar plexus is to touch the universal interface that prophets once knew. They called it prayer, mystics called it breath, sages called it command. The modern world calls it self-affirmations. Yet all speak of the same truth. Through repetition and emotion, the subconscious obeys the spoken word and births wealth. The algorithm of divine providence. The subconscious follows the oldest algorithm of creation: what you believe, you become. Each thought repeated is a function executed. Each affirmation of abundance redefines your output. Through hand and breath, you become both programmer and divine engineer, recalibrating your existence to reflect the light of infinite provision. The solar circuit of faith. When your palm meets the solar plexus, a circuit of golden light completes, connecting body, breath, and subconscious intelligence. Faith flows as electricity through this circuit, illuminating forgotten neural pathways of trust. In that current, your financial blessings begin to magnetize, drawn by the voltage of belief. The alchemy of neural gold. Neuroscience calls it plasticity, mystics call it transmutation. As you affirm prosperity through the warmth of your solar plexus, old neural patterns of lack melt like base metals. In their place forms spiritual gold, new synapses wired for wealth, new thoughts encoded for growth. This is the alchemy of your inner machine. The cosmic hard drive. Your subconscious is the cosmic hard drive upon which your life is written. When you affirm wealth, you edit the code directly. Your hand on the solar plexus acts as the editing cursor. Each breath saves the new program. And the universe, the great screen, displays your updated reality. The oracle of silent intelligence. All great inventions, all miracles of intuition, arise from this silent intelligence beneath the surface. When you commune with it through breath and touch, it begins to whisper solutions for your prosperity. It rearranges matter and thought to deliver the answer, through resonance with your spoken command. The superconductor of spirit. When the subconscious is clear of resistance, it becomes a superconductor of divine energy. Each affirmation of wealth, spoken in trust, moves through your system faster than thought. Your hand energy center opens the channel, your solar plexus converts energy into magnetism. Financial blessings arrive as computation completed. The eternal programmer across time, the mystics, scientists, and dreamers have shared one truth: consciousness creates. The subconscious supercomputer is your sacred workstation. Through self-affirmations and affirmation, you write the script of your destiny. As your hand rests over your solar plexus, breathe and declare, run the program of abundance. The code executes in silence. The output is wealth. The result is peace. The living processor of light. As your hand rests upon the golden sun of your solar plexus, feel the hum of divine intelligence beneath your skin. Your subconscious is the living processor of light, calculating the equations of your faith. Every affirmation you breathe is a command line to heaven's circuitry, and every emotion you hold becomes sacred code. The breath of command. When you breathe with intention, your breath becomes data. When you speak with conviction, your words become code. And when your hand energy center meets your solar plexus, the gateway of creation opens. In that quiet touch, you are both the programmer and the divine machine through which prosperity flows. Celestial circuitry. The subconscious mind is circuitry made of stars. Each neuron is a galaxy, each belief a world. By placing your hand upon the solar plexus, you awaken this universe within, sending the message, let there be abundance. And the stars obey. The golden server of the soul. There is a divine server humming within you, ancient, eternal, and self-aware. It has never forgotten your truest potential. When you affirm, I am blessed, it retrieves from its archives the vibration of that truth and begins to run the program called prosperity. The hand as the holy key. Your hand is more than touch, it is a transmitter of sacred data. When it rests on your solar plexus, the subconscious recognizes the signal. You are entering the code of creation. I am abundant. I am free. I am favored. And in silence, the supercomputer begins to manifest the output. The hidden architect behind your every heartbeat works. The hidden architect, your subconscious mind. It builds worlds from your whispers, financial blessings from your faith. When you close your eyes and affirm through the solar plexus, you are speaking to the architect of your destiny in its own language, feeling. Quantum reprogramming. You are rewriting light when you affirm abundance. Each word is a reconfiguration of the quantum field within your subconscious. The solar plexus glows as a golden motherboard, and your hand becomes the cursor selecting, prosperity run. The background symphony. Even as you sleep, your subconscious composes symphonies of destiny. It processes billions of bits of divine instruction, ensuring your survival, your rhythm, your flow. And when you plant affirmations before rest, it works overnight, constructing bridges of opportunity across the unseen. The sacred debugging. Doubt is only corrupted code. Lack is merely an outdated program. With one sacred breath and your hand upon your solar plexus, you clear the system, command, reset to divine default, infinite abundance. And the subconscious obeys. The light interface. When you meditate, your brain becomes still enough for access. In that stillness, the subconscious opens like an ancient interface. The password is faith. The input is feeling. Through this portal, your affirmations become electrical prayers, reaching the circuits of heaven. The inner operating system. Your subconscious is your eternal operating system. It never sleeps. It never forgets. It responds to your dominant vibration. Each affirmation you repeat is an installation file, each emotion, a configuration. Through love, gratitude, and faith, you update your inner software to match the divine. The infinite database. Everything you have ever known, loved, feared, or dreamed is stored within the subconscious cloud. When you affirm I am wealthy, it searches its archives for every past vibration of wealth, and multiplies it. It only fulfills the command you feed it most often. The cosmic recompiler. When you place your hand on your solar plexus and breathe deeply, you are recompiling your energy field. Each breath merges divine logic with human desire. Each affirmation refines the spiritual code that governs your material experience. The result, miracles written in the language of electricity and faith. The background blessing engine. You are never without support. Behind your conscious life, the subconscious runs billions of background processes, aligning, repairing, harmonizing. When you consciously affirm your financial blessing, you awaken the dormant engine of divine timing. It begins to render abundance into your timeline. The divine programmer within you are the programmer. Your subconscious, vast as eternity, awaits your instruction. With your hand upon the solar plexus, whisper your new command, I am abundant beyond measure. The system updates, and reality begins to respond. The hardware of the body glows. The software of the soul runs flawlessly. The output, divine prosperity. Take a deep breath in, and exhale slowly. Again, inhale deeply, feel the breath travel down into your abdomen, and exhale, releasing all surface tension from the body. Now, gently place your right hand over your solar plexus, the radiant sun of your being. Feel the gentle warmth beneath your palm, the subtle pulse of divine electricity moving through your nervous system. With each breath, you are connecting to your inner command center, the gateway to the subconscious mind, your living supercomputer of light. Allow your breathing to become rhythmic, effortless. Inhale the golden breath of spirit, exhale the static of the world. With each breath, your mind drifts deeper into stillness, deeper into calm, deeper into connection with the infinite within. The living processor of light, beneath your conscious thoughts, the subconscious hums like a sacred machine, processing 11 million bits of divine information per second. It manages your heartbeat, your breathing, your digestion, your entire inner cosmos, all with flawless precision. As your hand rests on your solar plexus, you are now in touch with this infinite intelligence. This living processor of light is listening. When you affirm abundance, it receives the command. When you feel gratitude, it executes the code. When you visualize and feel wealth, it renders it into your timeline. The hand as the holy key, your hand is the holy key that unlocks the solar plexus gateway. Through this touch, you activate communication with the subconscious. Each thought becomes a program, each affirmation a line of divine code. Whisper softly now, I am abundant. I am prosperous. I am financially free. Feel these words travel through your hand and into your golden center, as if entering the motherboard of creation itself. Celestial circuitry, imagine your subconscious now as a vast network of golden circuits and crystalline pathways, glowing beneath your awareness. Each neuron lights up like a star in the night sky. Your affirmations travel through this celestial web, transmitting waves of abundance across your inner universe. Say within yourself, my subconscious is the divine circuitry of success. Every thought of prosperity activates new connections of opportunity. And feel those connections spark to life. The golden server of the soul, deep within the subconscious exists a divine server, a sacred archive of your entire journey through lifetimes. It remembers every feeling of joy, every moment of faith, every seed of abundance ever planted. Now, with your hand upon your solar plexus, command that server to retrieve your abundance frequency. The file opens as golden light, flowing upward through your chest, your throat, your eyes, and beyond. Whisper, I am ready to receive what has always been mine. The hidden architect, behind the veil of thought works the hidden architect of your destiny. It constructs your reality with quiet precision, following the blueprints of your beliefs. Every affirmation you speak is a new line in your divine architecture. Every emotion you feel is a sacred tool shaping the material world. Say, I now build my life on the foundation of abundance. And the architect nods, updating your design. Quantum reprogramming, visualize your solar plexus as a glowing golden motherboard, alive, humming, radiant. Your hand energy center becomes the programmer's interface. Each affirmation you speak is an input of divine data, a line of perfect code entering the system. Now speak gently within, abundance, run. Wealth, activate. Prosperity, execute. Feel your system awaken, your entire body humming with the energy of divine success. The sacred debugging, now, allow any doubts, fears, or limiting beliefs to appear like lines of corrupted code on a fading screen. Watch them dissolve into pure golden light as you affirm, reset to divine default, infinite abundance. In this stillness, your subconscious recalibrates itself, clearing the past, reprogramming the present, and optimizing your future. The infinite database, every vibration of wealth you have ever touched, seen, or imagined is stored within the infinite database of your subconscious. It never forgets abundance, it only waits for the command to retrieve it. And now, you have given that command. Breathe in the golden memory of wealth. Exhale the illusion of lack. Your subconscious retrieves, amplifies, and multiplies this vibration into every area of your life. The background blessing engine, even while you rest, your subconscious continues to work, running background processes that manifest your desires in the physical realm. It aligns people, places, and opportunities to match your vibration. It arranges the symphony of your blessings. Trust in its precision. Trust in its timing. Your subconscious is working for you, the cosmic recompiler. With every breath, your subconscious is recompiling your energy field, translating thoughts into frequency, feelings into form. You are now aligned with the algorithm of divine wealth. The code of abundance runs perfectly, harmonizing mind, body, and spirit into a single rhythm of creation. The inner operating system. You are the divine programmer of your destiny. Your subconscious is your eternal operating system, and through your hand, breath, and belief, you install the vibration of abundance into your being. Say quietly now, my system is updated with prosperity. My operating system runs on divine favor. My subconscious is perfectly aligned with wealth. The divine programmer within, the light within your solar plexus grows brighter now, spreading warmth through every cell, every circuit of your being. You are one with the source code. You are the divine programmer, the infinite creator, the conscious author of your experience. Repeat gently, as if sealing the code, I am abundant beyond measure. My subconscious supercomputer manifests wealth with ease. The light within me executes the divine plan of prosperity. Closing integration. Now breathe in deeply, and as you exhale, allow the golden light of abundance to circulate throughout your entire body. From the solar plexus to the heart, to the throat, to the crown. You are radiant. You are aligned. You are free. Your subconscious supercomputer continues to run the program of abundance, silently, ceaselessly, perfectly. Trust it. Let it work for you. For the divine code has already been written, and your command has already been received. The solar gateway of infinite data. When you place your hand upon the solar plexus, you awaken the gateway to your inner data field, a celestial computer of infinite recall. Every thought you have ever held, every emotion ever felt, is archived there. As you breathe into this center and affirm abundance, you send a new command into the circuitry of creation. The subconscious listens in silence, then begins to code your financial blessings into form. The programmer of destiny. You are the divine programmer of your destiny. Your subconscious is the obedient supercomputer that takes every command you give it as truth. When you affirm prosperity, it compiles the program of wealth. When you repeat gratitude, it writes the language of miracles. Each breath through the solar plexus installs a new system update in your reality. The golden processor of light. The subconscious is light in motion, an eternal processor of divine mathematics. With your hand over your solar plexus, you are the architect of luminous code, feeding your mind with golden commands. Abundance runs smoothly. Wealth flows effortless. These affirmations travel like beams of light through neural constellations, creating new patterns of divine receptivity. The inner temple of computation. Within the silence of your body exists a temple more advanced than any human machine, the subconscious temple of infinite intelligence. Its processors are emotions, its algorithms are beliefs, and its outputs are the realities you live. When you breathe peace into this temple, you recalibrate it to divine efficiency, allowing the abundance program to run without interruption. The hand as the interface of God. Your palm is the sacred interface between spirit and matter. When it touches the solar plexus, the divine signal is complete. This gesture initiates communication between the human and the infinite. Whispering affirmations through this connection is command line dialogue with the Creator. The background worker of miracles. As you sleep, your subconscious continues its holy computation. It runs processes unseen, rearranging probabilities, rewriting scripts, synchronizing opportunities. You awaken by divine design, to the results of the background blessings your subconscious has compiled overnight. The quantum debugging negative thoughts are corrupted code. Limiting beliefs are broken algorithms. When you lay your hand over your solar plexus and breathe golden light, you perform a quantum debugging. You release all faulty instructions of lack and self-doubt. In their place, you upload divine truth: I am worthy of wealth. My system operates on grace. The celestial archive of memory your subconscious holds every financial memory, both the scarcity and the overflow. As you breathe into the solar plexus, you open the archive and relabel each file: this too was wisdom. This too was preparation. The supercomputer of your mind reorganizes history to serve your prosperity now. Every past pain becomes a program for future gain. The synchronizer of systems, the subconscious, aligns not only your inner energy but the outer world as well. It synchronizes timelines, relationships, and opportunities in harmony with your vibration. When you affirm, everything works together for my abundance, this command spreads through the network of creation, adjusting frequencies, opening pathways, recalibrating the field. The architect of flow, like an ancient builder of sacred cities, your subconscious constructs bridges between unseen ideas and visible outcomes. Through self-affirmations, you give it blueprints in the form of affirmations. It begins to build, unseen, but unstoppable. The more faith you feed it, the faster the architecture of wealth takes shape around you. The divine operating system your mind is living code, evolving, breathing, responsive. The subconscious is the divine operating system of existence. Each thought is a program, each emotion is a command. When you choose joy, peace, and prosperity, you choose to install heaven into the software of your being. The language of command affirmations are sacred syntax. They are codes. When spoken with conviction, they instruct the subconscious to execute divine will. Placing your hand on the solar plexus, speak with the authority of the infinite programmer: let abundance run. Let prosperity compile. Let overflow manifest. And it shall be so. The cosmic compiler, the subconscious mind, is a cosmic compiler, translating vibration into manifestation. It does not judge your instructions, it only obeys. Therefore, train your speech to echo faith. Program your emotions to feel already fulfilled. In this alignment, every thought becomes executable code for financial grace. The ancient memory of creation, long before machines and metaphors, mystics understood this truth: the human soul mirrors the cosmos. The subconscious is the living archive of Genesis, where thought becomes light, and light becomes form. To place your hand upon the solar plexus is to touch the same power that once said, "Let there be." And now it says through you, "Let there be abundance." The infinite feedback loop: as you affirm wealth, it echoes through your subconscious, not once, but infinitely. Every repetition deepens the groove of divine memory, until abundance becomes your automatic response to life. The solar plexus glows brighter, the circuits of creation hum with harmony, and you awaken into a world that mirrors your reprogrammed inner reality. You have become both the code and the creator. The program of prosperity now runs eternally within you. The celestial processor: place your hand upon your solar plexus and feel the pulse of divine computation. Your subconscious hums like a celestial server, processing infinite possibilities. As you breathe, affirm your financial blessings: each word becomes a sacred command, streaming through your internal supercomputer, creating reality in real time. The solar compiler: your mind compiles wealth from the raw data of your thoughts. Every belief, every memory, is a line of code. As your hand rests on your solar plexus, you become the master programmer, sending affirmations that instruct your subconscious to construct abundance effortless, compiling miracles in the background of your life. The archive of opulence within you lies, an archive older than time, where every moment of learning, every encounter, every spark of insight is stored. Touch your solar plexus and affirm your desires. The supercomputer of your subconscious retrieves the richest files, rewriting history to align with prosperity and grace. The quantum blueprint. Your subconscious is a quantum architect, processing billions of potential outcomes. When you affirm financial blessings while your hand rests on your solar plexus, you submit a new blueprint for reality. The universe's vast computation works in your favor, orchestrating synchronicities, opportunities, and wealth beyond imagination. The divine loop. Repetition is the language of the subconscious supercomputer. Place your hand upon your solar plexus and breathe your affirmations. Abundance flows through me effortless. Each repetition strengthens the feedback loop, embedding wealth as a natural response in your internal operating system. The hidden algorithms. Your subconscious stores algorithms written by your past and present beliefs. Some are old, some limiting. With your hand on your solar plexus, you rewrite these codes. Each affirmation becomes a divine function, executing with precision, producing financial blessings and opportunities in your life. The infinite cache. Imagine your subconscious as a supercomputer with infinite cache, holding endless wealth of experiences and wisdom. By affirming desires through the solar plexus, you access this hidden reserve, drawing streams of abundance that were always within you, now activated by intention. The background worker of fortune. Even when you rest or sleep, your subconscious tirelessly computes and aligns probabilities for your highest good. Place your hand on the solar plexus and affirm wealth. Let the internal background processes of your supercomputer organize resources, connections, and insights to manifest blessings. The sacred interface. Your hand energy center is the interface between conscious command and subconscious execution. When you affirm prosperity while resting it on the solar plexus, you send a direct instruction into your internal supercomputer. This sacred dialogue allows wealth to flow as effortless as electricity through circuits. The code of abundance. Every belief is a line of code, every emotion a command. Negative loops produce limitation, positive loops generate wealth. With your hand on your solar plexus, breathe abundance into the system. Watch as the supercomputer of your mind executes this divine program, producing tangible blessings. The historical database. Your subconscious holds a historical database of human experience, memory, and ancestral wisdom. Affirm financial blessings, and your inner supercomputer retrieves strategies, patterns, and hidden keys from the vaults of time, applying them to your life now, creating prosperity as your inheritance. The celestial network. The subconscious is networked with the quantum field of creation. As you place your hand on your solar plexus and affirm wealth, your supercomputer sends signals into the field. Opportunities, mentors, and resources respond to the call, aligning the universe with your intentions. The light processor. Energy flows where attention goes. By placing your hand on the solar plexus and affirming abundance, you illuminate the circuits of your subconscious. Each breath charges the processors with light, turning potential into reality, and financial blessings into the tangible architecture of your life. The creative compiler. Your subconscious is the engine of creation, synthesizing data and producing solutions beyond conscious calculation. When you affirm prosperity while holding the solar plexus, you input a divine algorithm. The supercomputer computes solutions, financial breakthroughs, and synchronicities you could not have consciously imagined. The eternal output. Everything you send into your subconscious becomes output. Affirm with clarity, faith, and reverence, hand on the solar plexus, I am a magnet for wealth. Financial abundance is my natural state. Your internal supercomputer processes this command endlessly, producing manifestations in both seen and unseen realms, eternally. The luminous processor, place your hand upon your solar plexus and feel the vast currents of information flowing within. Your subconscious hums like an ancient celestial supercomputer, processing infinite possibilities of wealth and abundance. Every affirmation you breathe becomes a coded command, initiating the manifestation of your financial blessings. The cosmic compiler, your subconscious, archives every thought, emotion, and memory as lines of sacred code. When your hand rests on the solar plexus, you program your internal supercomputer to generate prosperity. Each affirmation acts as a compiler, transforming your intentions into tangible abundance. The infinite ledger within you lies a ledger of infinite depth, chronicling all experiences and latent potentials. Affirm your financial blessings while touching the solar plexus, and the supercomputer of your mind retrieves hidden opportunities, unlocking wealth encoded in the history of your soul. The quantum architect, your subconscious, computes probabilities on a cosmic scale. Each breath, each affirmation directed through the solar plexus, submits a blueprint into the quantum field. Your supercomputer orchestrates synchronicities and financial miracles in alignment with your highest good. The eternal loop repetition strengthens the code of the subconscious. Place your hand upon your solar plexus and breathe affirmations of wealth. Each repetition reinforces a loop of abundance, encoding financial prosperity into the very circuits of your internal supercomputer. The sacred algorithm, the subconscious follows algorithms composed of your beliefs and repeated experiences. By affirming financial blessings with a hand on the solar plexus, you create new algorithms of success, enabling wealth and opportunity to flow effortlessly through your life. The vault of potential, your mind is a supercomputer holding the vaults of latent potential. Affirmations breathed through the solar plexus act as keys, unlocking treasures of creativity, insight, and financial opportunities stored in the deepest circuits of your subconscious. The background worker, even in stillness, your subconscious works ceaselessly. With your hand on the solar plexus and affirming desires, you engage the background processes of your supercomputer. These invisible computations align circumstances, resources, and relationships to bring financial blessings into manifestation. The divine interface, your hand energy center, is the interface between conscious will and subconscious computation. Affirming prosperity while resting it on the solar plexus creates a direct connection. Commands flow seamlessly into your supercomputer, guiding the manifestation of wealth with clarity and precision. The code of abundance, every belief and emotion writes a line of code into your subconscious supercomputer. Negative loops create scarcity, positive loops create wealth. Touch the solar plexus and breathe affirmations, sending a torrent of divine instructions that reprogram your mind for financial blessings. The historical database, your subconscious is a repository of ancestral wisdom and personal history. When you affirm prosperity, the supercomputer searches for patterns and insights hidden within this database, applying them to create opportunities and abundance that are historically aligned with your highest potential. The celestial network, the supercomputer of your subconscious, is connected to a vast network of universal intelligence. Place your hand on the solar plexus and affirm wealth. Signals ripple outward, drawing mentors, resources, and fortuitous circumstances into your life like constellations aligning in a cosmic pattern of prosperity. The light processor energy flows where attention moves. With each breath and hand placement, you illuminate the processes of your subconscious. Affirmations act as beams of light, activating circuits that transform potential into tangible financial reality, manifesting blessings in visible form. The creative compiler. Your subconscious is a creative engine, synthesizing information beyond the grasp of conscious thought. Affirm prosperity with your solar plexus hand energy center. Each command becomes a function that produces financial breakthroughs, intuitive ideas, and wealth-aligned actions in perfect synchronization. The eternal output. Everything input into your subconscious becomes output. With clarity, reverence, and repeated affirmations through the solar plexus, your supercomputer tirelessly generates manifestations. Financial blessings flow into your life, reflecting the commands you have encoded with intention and faith. The golden processor. Place your hand upon your solar plexus and sense the hum of infinite computation within. Your subconscious supercomputer receives your affirmations as golden commands, translating desire into pathways of wealth, illuminating unseen avenues to prosperity. The celestial compiler. Each breath of affirmation flows into the supercomputer of your mind. With hand on the solar plexus, you compile intentions of abundance into executable commands, orchestrating miracles of financial flow across the tapestry of your life. The infinite ledger of prosperity. Within your subconscious lies a ledger of infinite capacity. Every affirmation you utter inscribes into this sacred record. The supercomputer analyzes, retrieves, and manifests the wealth you are aligned to receive, quietly generating fortune beyond conscious comprehension. The quantum architect of wealth. Your subconscious computes probabilities in the field of infinite possibilities. Touch the solar plexus and affirm abundance. Every intention becomes a blueprint in the quantum matrix, aligning cosmic circumstances to deliver financial blessings perfectly timed. The eternal loop of affluence. Repetition is the key to coding your inner supercomputer. With hand on solar plexus, each affirmation cycles through your subconscious, strengthening the algorithms of abundance until wealth becomes an effortless, natural output. The sacred algorithm of abundance. Your subconscious follows the programs written by your thoughts and beliefs. Affirming prosperity while touching the solar plexus creates new algorithms, replacing scarcity loops with circuits that generate opportunity, insight, and financial fortune. The vault of hidden opportunities. Beneath the conscious mind lies a vault of infinite potential. Your supercomputer processes every affirmation as a key, unlocking treasures of wealth, entrepreneurial insight, and serendipitous encounters that expand your financial universe. The background worker of fortune. Even while at rest, your subconscious tirelessly computes. Place your hand on the solar plexus and affirm your desires. The supercomputer works unseen, arranging circumstances, resources, and people to align with the wealth you have coded into your mind. The divine interface. The hand energy center on the solar plexus bridges conscious intent with subconscious computation. Affirm your financial blessings and create a direct channel into the supercomputer, transmitting precise instructions that orchestrate material abundance with divine intelligence. The code of prosperity. Every thought writes a line of code into your subconscious supercomputer. Affirmations are directives of wealth, transforming outdated scarcity programs into loops that endlessly generate financial success, security, and freedom. The historical database of wealth. Your subconscious archives not only your experiences but ancestral knowledge. When affirming prosperity, the supercomputer accesses this historical database, discovering patterns, resources, and unseen avenues for financial blessing woven through time. The celestial network of abundance. Your inner supercomputer connects to a cosmic network of intelligence. Affirm wealth with your solar plexus hand energy center, and signals ripple outward, attracting mentors, investments, and fortuitous opportunities like stars aligning in the sky of your life. The light processor energy follows attention. Place your hand on the solar plexus and breathe affirmations of prosperity. Each command becomes a beam of light activating the circuits of your subconscious, illuminating the pathways that bring financial blessings into form. The creative compiler of fortune, your subconscious synthesizes knowledge beyond conscious reach. Affirm abundance with your solar plexus energy center, and the supercomputer generates financial strategies, creative ventures, and wealth-aligned actions, producing outputs that feel like inspired coincidence. The eternal output of abundance. Everything you feed into your subconscious becomes output. With clarity, faith, and repeated affirmations through the solar plexus, your supercomputer tirelessly manifests financial blessings, transforming intention into tangible reality with precision and grace. The solar plexus gateway. Place your hand on your solar plexus and feel the pulse of infinite computation beneath your skin. Each affirmation of abundance sends electric impulses through the supercomputer of your subconscious, aligning circuits with opportunities that generate wealth and prosperity. The quantum ledger. Within the vast memory banks of your subconscious lies a ledger of infinite possibility. Each intention, each word of gratitude, each affirmation, inscribes into this database, coding your financial reality with precision and clarity beyond conscious reach. The celestial compiler. As you breathe deeply, imagine the supercomputer within executing your affirmations. Each command is compiled in the background, transforming desire into actionable patterns, summoning resources and fortuitous events into your life. The historical algorithm. Your subconscious contains the wisdom of your ancestors, every lesson, and every experience. Affirming prosperity activates these ancestral algorithms, generating insights and solutions that have guided humanity through ages of abundance and innovation. The eternal loop of fortune. Repetition strengthens programming. With hand on the solar plexus, each statement of financial blessing cycles through your subconscious mind, reinforcing the code of wealth, dissolving scarcity loops, and outputting continuous streams of opportunity. The divine interface. Your hand energy center bridges conscious intent with subconscious computation. Every affirmation transmitted through this channel flows into the supercomputer, orchestrating events, attracting mentors, and opening doors to fortune previously unseen. The hidden vault. Beneath awareness lies a vault of unmanifested wealth. Touching the solar plexus while affirming abundance sends the keys to the subconscious supercomputer, unlocking treasures of ideas, investments, and connections aligned with your prosperity. The intuitive compiler. The subconscious synthesizes patterns and probabilities that the conscious mind cannot perceive. Affirm wealth while connected to the solar plexus, and insights emerge like golden sparks, solutions, opportunities, and innovations that create financial blessings effortless. The light-coded program. Visualize each affirmation as a beam of light entering your solar plexus. The supercomputer encodes this light into your mental circuits, producing patterns that attract abundance, amplify creativity, and multiply financial resources exponentially. The background worker of wealth. Even in rest, the supercomputer computes tirelessly. Affirming prosperity while your hand rests upon the solar plexus entrusts your subconscious to generate background outcomes, contracts, connections, investments, and opportunities converging for your financial elevation. The cosmic compiler. Your supercomputer is networked with the universal intelligence. Each affirmation acts as a celestial instruction, guiding cosmic forces to align circumstances, resources, and people in perfect harmony with your financial desires. The algorithm of abundance. Your subconscious runs endless programs. Each negative thought is a bug, each affirmation of wealth is a patch. Placing the hand on the solar plexus signals the system to update, replace scarcity coding with abundance algorithms that run continuously and flawlessly. The treasury of creativity. The supercomputer is not merely logical, it is creative, generating solutions beyond linear thought. Affirming wealth opens this treasury, producing innovative ways to attract, create, and multiply financial blessings beyond what the conscious mind imagines. The temporal network. Financial abundance flows through time, past and future. Your subconscious supercomputer navigates this network, drawing lessons from history, aligning present actions with future gains, and orchestrating prosperity that feels destined and inevitable. The eternal output. Everything you feed into your supercomputer becomes output. With focused attention, breathing, and affirmations through the solar plexus, your subconscious generates streams of abundance. Opportunities, insights, and wealth manifest as natural consequences of intentional programming. The celestial processor. Place your hand over the solar plexus and imagine the supercomputer of your subconscious awakening. Each affirmation of financial blessing is a command executed with precision, weaving opportunities, resources, and wealth into the fabric of your life. The infinite ledger. The subconscious mind stores every thought, experience, and belief as if in an eternal ledger. By affirming abundance while touching the solar plexus, you write new entries into this cosmic database, coding the reality of financial prosperity with divine clarity. The light-coded algorithm. Visualize each word of affirmation as a beam of golden light entering the solar plexus, programming the supercomputer within. Each pulse reshapes your subconscious algorithms, aligning them to attract and multiply wealth effortless. The historical code. Your mind carries the encoded wisdom of generations. As you affirm prosperity, you awaken ancestral algorithms, drawing upon centuries of knowledge to generate insight, innovation, and financial advantage in the present moment. The background worker. Even while you sleep or attend to daily tasks, your subconscious supercomputer processes your commands. Affirming wealth from the solar plexus entrusts the system to work silently, aligning synchronicities and unseen opportunities in your favor. The quantum compiler. Every affirmation is a quantum instruction. Your hand on the solar plexus sends it into the deep matrix of the subconscious. The supercomputer compiles these codes, generating patterns of abundance that manifest as unexpected blessings. The treasury within. Beneath conscious thought lies a hidden treasury of ideas, creativity, and potential. With your hand energy center activated, affirming wealth unlocks this vault, releasing streams of opportunity, financial solutions, and resources aligned with your desires. The intuitive architect. Your subconscious supercomputer doesn't merely store data, it designs. Each affirmation feeds the internal architect, building structures of opportunity, networks of influence, and pathways to abundance previously unseen by your conscious mind. The eternal loop. Repetition of affirmations strengthens the code. By touching the solar plexus and affirming prosperity, you establish eternal loops of financial attraction, reinforcing your subconscious programming until it becomes the default state of your reality. The cosmic network. The supercomputer of your mind is connected to universal intelligence. Affirming abundance while aligned with your solar plexus sends signals into this network, orchestrating synchronicities, encounters, and events that multiply wealth in harmonious alignment. The algorithm of fortune. Negative beliefs act as bugs in the system. Affirmations act as patches, debugging scarcity and rewriting your internal operating system. Each repetition from the solar plexus installs prosperity algorithms, allowing wealth to flow naturally. The temporal processor. The subconscious navigates past, present, and future. Each affirmation aligns time streams, integrating lessons from history and insights from future possibilities, generating financial outcomes that feel destined and inevitable. The creative server. The supercomputer's output is creative, not just logical. By affirming wealth from the solar plexus, you spark imaginative solutions, innovations, and opportunities that manifest as financial blessings beyond linear thought. The neural orchestra. Visualize your neurons as an orchestra, playing the symphony of abundance. Hand on solar plexus, affirming prosperity, you become the conductor, guiding every circuit, every synapse, every algorithm toward the harmonious output of wealth. The eternal output stream. Everything you feed into the supercomputer becomes output. With focus, breath, and affirmations from the solar plexus, the system generates a continuous stream of financial blessings, opportunities, connections, and resources flowing effortless into your life. The solar plexus gateway. Place your hand over the solar plexus and feel its warmth. Imagine this energy center as the portal to your subconscious supercomputer. Each breath and affirmation is a code sent deep into the system, initiating programs that attract wealth, prosperity, and financial harmony. The celestial algorithm. The subconscious mind processes beyond the limits of conscious thought. Affirming abundance while touching the solar plexus programs this celestial algorithm, generating invisible threads of opportunity, connections, and resources that flow into your life effortless. The historical ledger. Within your subconscious lies the record of all human experience, past and present. By affirming financial blessings from your solar plexus, you awaken ancestral patterns of wealth and wisdom, drawing forth the energies of prosperity encoded through history. The quantum compiler of wealth. Each affirmation is a quantum instruction. Your hand on the solar plexus sends it into the deep matrix of your subconscious supercomputer. The system compiles these codes, producing patterns of abundance and fortune that manifest in synchrony with divine timing. The infinite database. The subconscious is a vast database of memories, beliefs, and experiences. Affirming wealth while aligned with your solar plexus writes new entries into this infinite repository, ensuring your financial reality is rewritten with precision and grace. The silent architect. Your subconscious supercomputer is constantly designing your life's architecture. Every affirmation, every pulse from your solar plexus, guides this silent architect to construct pathways for prosperity, orchestrating unseen forces that support your financial growth. The intuitive stream. Place your hand upon the solar plexus and breathe in the knowing of your subconscious. Here flows intuition, guiding your decisions, aligning investments, opportunities, and resources in ways your conscious mind could never calculate but your inner supercomputer foresees. The algorithm of fortune. Negative thoughts are like corrupted programs. Affirming financial blessings while holding the solar plexus acts as a debugging sequence, replacing scarcity with wealth, fear with confidence, and limiting beliefs with unstoppable abundance algorithms. The eternal loop of abundance. Repetition strengthens programming. Each affirmation of prosperity from the solar plexus creates a feedback loop, sending instructions to your subconscious supercomputer until financial success becomes not only inevitable but your natural state of being. The cosmic network. The supercomputer of your subconscious is interconnected with the intelligence of the universe. Affirming wealth from the solar plexus sends coded signals into this network, orchestrating synchronicities, meetings, and opportunities that manifest as abundant outcomes. The neural orchestra of prosperity. Visualize your neurons as a symphony. Place your hand on the solar plexus and breathe abundance. Each affirmation is a note that harmonizes your thoughts, emotions, and subconscious algorithms, producing a symphony whose melody is financial flow. The treasury within your subconscious holds an uncountable treasury of creativity, ideas, and potential. Touching the solar plexus while affirming wealth unlocks this inner treasury, releasing insights, solutions, and opportunities that generate abundance naturally and continuously. The background worker of fortune. Even while asleep or distracted, your subconscious executes tasks for your highest good. Affirming financial blessings from your solar plexus entrusts this worker with clear instructions, allowing prosperity to flow quietly yet powerfully in the background. The temporal programmer. Your subconscious navigates past, present, and future simultaneously. Affirming abundance while aligned with your solar plexus allows the supercomputer to integrate lessons from history and insights from future possibilities, generating financial realities that feel destined. The eternal output stream. Everything coded into the supercomputer manifests as output. Each affirmation, each pulse from the solar plexus, streams into your life as financial blessings, resources, opportunities, and wealth flowing in harmony with your deepest desires and highest purpose.